Hello, Entertainment Daily lovers. Welcome back. Like I said, we will do the continuation of the stream. So here we go with that. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Let's do this. Okay, so if you were with us earlier, then you know that we were discussing the Nancy Umeh Kora Obidi sisters dragging that people are doing online that is not even necessary. It doesn't make any sense that Nancy is being dragged because she had a baby via surrogate. A lot of people have a lot of stuff to say about it. So we did the first part. If you were here with us, then you already heard the part one of Nancy's this thing explanation of why she went via surrogacy for her third child. And yeah, so if you're just coming in, you are welcome. We're going to go into part three, where she said she will be answering questions and a lot that she's been getting a whole lot of emails. And remember, I was saying that I know that at this point, some people are already feeling like, okay, are you going to tell us stuff, or are you just ignoring us? Some people are not even patient at all. They don't want to know. All they know is, okay, answer my question. Immediately I ask the question, you have to answer. So let's quickly check our sound before we get right into that. Okay, so we already did part one and two. Why she went there, before we get right into that. Let me see. Okay, so we already did part one and two. I hope why do I feel like it's echoing? Okay, so I will check the sound one more time. I want to make sure that everything is okay. Uh, I want to be sure that you can hear me. Everybody can hear loud and clear. Okay, so if you come in, give the live stream a thumbs up. This is the continuation of, or should I say, the third part of the stream that she did. Give the live stream a thumbs up. This is the continuation of, or should I say, the third part of. Oh, okay. So I think I think our sound is much better, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Okay. Sound is good. So we will get right into that right about now. I think I've already shared this live stream. So let's go over and pull up the third part of Nancy's interview. Let me know what you think about the whole dragging. Do you think it was necessary that people had so much to say, to Nancy, even though she didn't invite anybody into this thing? She decided to share her story. You don't like it, just move on. But a lot of people had a lot of stuff to say about Nancy's situation. And I think that's one of the reasons why she decided to even come out to speak about this whole thing. So let me know what you think. Let's pull up Nancy's name, Nancy Umeh. And we're going to play the continuation. So if you're just joining us here for the first time, then you have to finish watching this one, then you have to go catch up with the live stream. I think we were live about an hour ago, right now, if I'm not mistaken, an hour ago or an hour plus. And we were talking about Nancy's case. Okay, so the part three, she titled it Our Surrogacy Journey Part 3, Answering Your Important Questions. So she said she's got a lot of emails, and she will just be selecting and answering those emails. So let's get into this. Let me bring up the volume, and then let's hear what Nancy has to say about this stuff. What's going on? Give me a second. Why is it showing me that it's still booting? It should be playing this video. I'm trying to open it, but it is not. Give me a second. Come on. Say turn on your device volume. My volume is already full. Which one is turn on your device volume again? It's the video that is muted. Wait a minute. Okay, so having technical issues here. Give me a second. I'll pull up another device and let's get this. Actually, I don't know why this other device doesn't want to work right now, so I have to go pull up the other one. I was using it to upload a video on Entertainment Daily on Facebook, but let me see if that video is finished uploading so I can use this other device. Okay, yes, that good, 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 good. Okay, so let me pull up Nancy's page here. I don't know why the volume on my other phone just decided not to work right now. Okay, Nancy, if you're just coming in, you are welcome. Please give us a thumbs up the live stream. Let me see, we have just 2 thumbs up. Please thumbs up the live stream. Thank you so very much. God bless you as you do so. This is going to be a quick one. The other one was about an hour, a little bit above an hour. This is going to be less. So okay, yeah. Well, most of my emails, and these are the most asked questions concerning our surrogacy journey. I'm going to take my time to answer them to the best of my knowledge. If you have any further questions, perhaps you could ask the agency by yourself, because I'm going to do my. So if you were here earlier with us, you know that the part 2 where she spoke about how people were saying, oh, surrogacy, that's not your baby, return the baby. What if the mother of the baby shows up one day and asks for a baby? A lot of nonsense talk and whatnot. She said, and also she said some questions she got was people asking her how is she able to breastfeed even though she was not pregnant. That all of that is what we're going to be answering, right? That's what she said she's going to be answering, and that's what we're going to be reacting to right now. My best to answer them, all right? So the first one is, how are you able to breastfeed? Now, thanks to science, you can actually induce lactation. All right. Isn't that amazing? That has to do with the woman's body is controlled by hormones. And if you're able to manipulate the hormones with some medication, you can trick the brain to thinking that you are. I hope this makes sense to people that keep asking, that's not possible. She's faking it. You see, people like she's faking it, she's faking it. She cannot breastfeed. She was never pregnant. How is she breastfeeding? Where is breast milk coming from? I hope this her answer, she explaining this much to you people kind of clears the air and you people can rest knowing that she's indeed breastfeeding. Pregnant, right? By seizing your periods, you can actually trick the brain and the brain will help you, okay, stimulate those mammary glands to produce milk. I currently breastfeed, however, I will tell you that it is not the same, okay? Science is good, but it is not the same rush as I had with my other 2 children. So I am not able to breastfeed exclusively. Well, science is science, nature is nature. That's the difference. Science is science, nature is nature. And you can clearly, see that in most cases, well, science has really advanced. It has really advanced. Thanks to God giving people the wisdom to always try this out, try this, that. Why not do this way? Why not try this and this and that? And, the scientists, they keep working hard and, we're where we are right now. Happy that I'm able to breastfeed. Your agency should be able to tell you or manage that situation. My agency did. When my surrogate was around 4 months, they contacted me and said, you know what, it's time to start. So that's that for that. Another one is, Nancy, what if the surrogate claims your baby in the future? And what if the married surrogate's partner refuses to consent or tries to claim your child? Now, the thing is, it is not an independent surrogacy. That is why there is an agency. Okay? If there's no middleman between you and your surrogate, you can end up with so many issues. Now, surrogacy is legal in Nigeria. The paperwork involved in surrogacy. Let's just pause a little bit and talk about middleman. I don't even think if anybody is venturing into surrogacy, the person should just go direct looking for a surrogate for themselves. No matter how nice that person is talking, I'm going to do it for you. I'm going to do it for you. Look, that person can change their mind at any time and it's going to be so. It's better to really go through an agency, go through the proper way. So documents will be signed, everything will be done. So if in the future you try that nonsense, straight up you're going to court, straight up you'll be jailed, okay? Because that's you trying to steal somebody else's. Like, there is a due process that you need to go through. And I don't think when it comes to stuff as sensitive as this, anybody should be cutting corners. If you want to do it well. follow through all the paperwork, everything that you'll be advised by the professionals that must have been doing this for a while, and they know, and they will lead you through the right path. So I don't think anybody should do this by themselves. Go through the right channel, sign the right documents, and you're not going to hear, what if it's this person? The egg is her egg, the sperm fertilizer is that. So what? This person is, so nobody is coming from anywhere anyway to to come and carry somebody else's child. But we kind of understand that some people are kind of ignorant and they don't know. Some people are just honestly asking because they don't know. Some people are just being silly, wishing that something like that will happen in the future, so they have something to talk about or something to laugh about or something to say. Did we not tell you? Or wishing that she would say, had I known, I wouldn't have gone via this route. But none of those is going to happen, and I love the way she explained it.
You can even get you scared. The agency that I use, they usually use single mothers, people that are single, that are not in relationships, because of the complexities. It just depends on the agency you are using. My agency uses mostly single women that have given birth to children. Okay, so that also answers the concern that some people have when it comes to are you going to be worried about your surrogate having sexual activities while pregnant with your child? The truth is, if when you are pregnant by yourself, you will have extra activities. Okay, so you cannot stop a human being from having actual activities. The thing is, the first trimester, because it is a medicated pregnancy, the first trimester is usually protected. The first trimester, you're supposed to abstain from every actual activity if you are carrying someone's child. And also that helps once you're above the 3-month mark, your blood is growing that baby. So I mean, if you've ruled out all the infections, if you've ruled out everything, your agency is supposed to carry out all those infection screenings and all that. In the contract, the surrogate is supposed to actually adhere to the rules. So you're not supposed to ideally have actual activities with suspicious elements, right? Because you are in a contract carrying someone's genetic material, right? And the person cannot in any way claim the child in the future because it is not the person's child. It's not the surrogate's child. So it cannot run away with your child. That's why you need to find an agency that manages them from the beginning to the end. Okay, my agency manages them closely to the point that all their medications are taken at a certain time every day. They make sure of that. Okay, they even have like a facility. If they want to stay there, they can stay there, just so that they are easily managed, and they have people, chaperones, that help to remind the surrogates, okay, so it's time for your medication. It's a process that requires like a hands-on approach. They cannot claim your child because legally that would.
And something I want to you also are is the fact that some of these questions you get, you hear her responding to, you can really tell that some people are really genuinely curious and they really want to know about these things. Meanwhile, some others are just there like, oh, okay, let's just try to talk and do whatnot, so okay.
Be a crime.
Why is your clothes
They
wet?
could be in prison for that. Yeah, it's not possible. By law, it is impossible for anybody to claim your child when they have signed and when they are under close monitoring. There is no communication whatsoever with you and your surrogates. You don't get to. The only thing I know about my surrogate is her name, her first name, and the results of all the tests that she did. That's pretty much all I need to know. That's the good thing about going through a proper agency, right? That gives you rest of mind. No legal issues can come up at the end of the day. And like I said, use an agency that prioritizes less drama for you, right? So the third question is, what type of screening does the agency provide? So now the agency takes the surrogate through several tests, like I said, the infection screenings, all the, tests on the womb to be sure that the womb is fibroid free, all that stuff. So many things that come into play. Again, you cannot possibly cover all this as an individual, you need to go through people that know exactly how to manage the situation. Get what I mean? So does the surrogate live?
Sorry, you guys. I will leave you all to keep listening, and I will come back and join you because my my little one has got to bust the whole drinks in the house, so I have to go clean that up. So I'll just allow you all to keep listening to Nancy explaining these things, and I will be back in a few minutes.
The infection screenings, all
Give me a second. Let me see.
Prison for that, and yeah, it's not possible.
Welcome everyone.
Welcome.
Welcome. If you are just joining, you are welcome. This is the continuation of the series where Nancy spoke about surrogacy and all the nasty comments she got, and she just responding and trying to educate some brainless people, and at the same time use the opportunity to educate people or shed more light to people that go and put it close to the fire. Shed more light on people that might be interested in going through this surrogacy route to try to have kids and stuffs like that. So we did the first part. She did part 1, part 2, and 3. We reacted to part 1, part 2 on the first live stream that we had about an hour ago, and now we are doing the third part, where she said she was going to be responding to burning questions that people have, and she would answer them to the best of her knowledge. And if people need more info about these things, like people that are based in Nigeria that also wants to do this surrogacy stuff to have their own kids, expand their family, then she would answer her best, and she would direct people that might want to use the agency that she used. She's been putting in good words for that agency. So I believe some people that are fans of Nancy will probably use those people also. So all right, let me allow you all to listen. Let me go and clean up this mess that my little one just made. All right, I'll be back.
It's impossible for anybody to claim your child when they have signed and when they are under close. There is no communication whatsoever with you and your surrogate. You don't get to. The only thing I know about my surrogate is her name, her first name, and the results of all the tests that she did. That's pretty much all I need to know. That's the good thing about going through a proper agency, right? That gives you rest of mind. No legal issues can come up at the end of the day. And like I said, use an agency that prioritizes less drama for you, right? So the third question is, what type of screening does the agency provide? So now the agency takes the surrogate through several tests, like I said, the infection screenings, all the tests on the womb to be sure that the womb is fibroid free, all that stuff. So many things that come into play. Again, you cannot possibly cover all this as an individual. You need to go through people that know exactly how to manage the situation. Get what I mean? So does the surrogate live with their family or they live with the agency? I think I answered that. Nobody's under any prison, okay? If you are a single person, you've had children, and you want to help a family carry their child, the agency, if you have a proper agency, they actually offer you money to get an accommodation, or they accommodate you if you do not have like a proper accommodation that doesn't expose you to any sort of environmental issues like malaria or any infections. Of course, the surrogate has to be drug and alcohol free. There's so many tests that go into you can't just wake up and say you want to carry somebody's child. If you have a history of drug abuse, alcoholism, and all that stuff, even though you are a single person, the environment you live in has to be safe for both you and the child. How much did you pay for your surrogacy? I'll tell you something. I'm not going to tell you any price because I honestly, I know that what I even paid is not the same thing as what people that are doing next year are going to pay because of the economy of the country. What I'll tell you is that Nigeria is one of the most affordable countries in the world to do this stuff. One of the most affordable in the world. Ask the agency. I've tagged my agency several times. I paid for my cycle. So you should just slide into their DM and get a quote. Tell them, I want to know how much it will cost me to do this. Right? There's no harm in asking, but I cannot tell you the price. But I know for sure that is one of the most affordable in the world, Nigeria. What type of delivery? Normal, vaginal, or CS? So surrogates are not allowed. Well, the agency that I use, they don't allow vaginal birth for several reasons. They want to be able to control every aspect of the pregnancy. It is a medicated pregnancy. So even from the pregnancy, positive pregnancy test to 3 months, they are being monitored, closely. Okay, and then after that, they're also being monitored every day, test every day, making sure that everything is fine. So
All right, so I'm back. I really would love to know what, like, people that are listening to this, what is it? Do you people think there's anything Nancy said or did that is making people to drag her, still telling her, be there deceiving yourself, be there trying to explain this and explain that? It doesn't matter whatever you explain, you're still a very terrible person. Another woman carried pregnancy and put to bed, and then you just came, snatched the baby, go and give the woman back her baby. Good. Yo,
they don't even take the risk for you to go into labor so that there won't be any stories like, oh, we're pushing and you just take it out through tears. And you have to be able to consent to that. If you know you want to be a surrogate, there are certain agencies that do not allow vaginal deliveries for several reasons. Okay? IVF babies the same as normal babies. I'll tell you for sure that IVF babies are the same. I have the two types of babies. They are the same. In fact, this is my IVF baby. It's looking like a Fuji because I'm comparing the way she's gaining weight, the way she's eating, the way she's crying, the way she's to my other children. These children are foodies. Alright, they're normal. I'm not even supposed to answer that question, but it looks like a lot of people were genuinely asking if the IVF children are the same. They are the same. We have male factor infertility. My husband has refused to do IVF or use do not.
and I think this question that this person asked, if IVF kids are normal, is because of the kind of nonsense talk that you hear people saying. They're not normal, they are this, they're that, IVF, or surrogacy, and like, oh my goodness, the way some people think, and they don't know that when they think this, their nonsense thinking out loud, it kind of affects other people, because some people now will just quietly be listening to you or reading comments and be digesting all this negative talk that is coming from people, and somebody that is looking forward to trying something out might not want to try it because they feel like, oh, these babies are not normal. Are you serious?
How do we get? How did you get your husband to participate in IVF? So the thing is, if you are in a marriage where the infertility factor is means, and first of all, I don't even know why. It's only women nowadays that are speaking up. It's almost like it's women that have the problems, but a lot of people, I will tell you for sure that it's equal. It's 50-50. A lot of times it's the men that have the problem. And if they know for sure that it's them and they are refusing, okay, they are refusing to seek treatment, I guess it's time, and you know for sure that that's what you want. You want to be able to have a child, and you have a husband who is azoospermic, for example, and refusing to take donor sperm. All I do, because there's no amount of prayers that can, I'm sorry to all the people that can, there's no amount of prayers that can bring back stem cells that are not there in the first place. Okay, so you have to know exactly what you're doing as a couple. It's not by just saying, oh, I do. Marry somebody that has sense, someone that is a friend that you can talk to and you can sit down and
Well, I don't agree with this statement from Nancy, but I kind of understand. Nancy being a medical person, I do understand where she's coming from. But also, let's not play down on spirituality. The problem is not by no amount of prayer that can bring back sperm cells that are not there. Or let's forget about sperm. Let's just say health, health generally, whatever you're battling, everything can be turned around. But most of the time, the people that are having that issues, they've not even built themselves to that level where you can start speaking. Like, first of all, the power, everything you need has been given to you. But most people believe that they need to go through their pastor, they need to go through this, they need to go through all these other all these other routes. So most people are feeling like, well, I can't pray, I can't get this myself. But you have to work on yourself. You have to build your faith to that level where, they said the faith as small as mustard seed. Okay, we know how small a mustard seed is, and it can move a mountain. But how many people have that faith? How many people are able to build themselves to that level where they can start moving mountains? And one thing, you're not ready to move the mountain, yet you're not ready to follow science. It simply means you're a heartless person. That's it.
Okay, if it is false, you need to stand up, go to the hospital, and sign that consent form for you guys to get a donor sperm. That's if you don't, except he doesn't want to have children with you. Then you can, weigh your options from there and know if you want to continue with the marriage or the relationship. So yeah, that's that. I did not have to do anything to get my husband to do anything because we are one. If this is what we want as a family, we both want a large family, then we will go ahead and do what is necessary to get it. Get it? So the next one is old, 39 and menopausal and divorced. Can I still have a child? Yes, you can. Okay. Yes, you can, even though you are menopausal. That's the good thing about science and the angels that donate their womb. Donate their eggs, donate their sperm cells every single day for people like us to grow our families. Even as a single person who is menopausal, you can expand your family, you can have children. Okay, you just need to contact the agency and tell them what you need. If you need donor sperm and donor eggs, the collabo, and then you put it in a surrogate, that's fine. If you want to carry yourself, even though you are menopausal, you may need extra hormonal support, but it's possible. Okay. Does the surrogate mother share blood with the baby? Of course they do. They do not share genetic material, but you are using the surrogate's body to grow your baby. So yes, the blood is going to grow the child. The blood is important to grow that child. The blood, the mother, the maternal blood is going to flow through the infant, and that's what's going to nourish the infant to help the infant, the embryo grow to a zygote and then, a baby. But yes, what if the surrogate dies carrying your pregnancy? So
Really, some of these questions that they asked are really, really deep. I'll just allow you people to listen while I sort out some stuff. This is going to be a quick one. It's 28 minutes. So let's say uh maybe 30 to 35 minutes. Let's say 35 because it's 29 minutes already will be done. So it's going to be a quick live stream just to round up the other part. So people that are coming back later will be able to watch the first part and then the second part also.
The thing is, the contracts are so well put. All right, we did ask that question as well when we were signing our contract. And the thing is, the agency, they told us that every woman that is accepted to be a surrogate has already accepted the risk involved. Okay, and that risk, if they are married, their husbands as well have taken that risk. There's a risk of death. All right. It also releases the intending parents from liabilities, like someone trying to say, oh, it's because of you that this happened. They know the risk and they are willing to take the risk for you. That's why I call them angels, right? Pregnancy is it's not a joke. And if someone is willing to do that, the person is aware of all the risks and everything that can happen, everything that can go south, right? Sometimes intending parents purchase life insurance just to make sure that their children, their partners, can actually like benefit monetarily from any situation that may occur. Okay, so I think that's pretty much almost all the questions that I got. I got one funny one on Facebook, by the way. Somebody
I think
wanted
it's
to know
like
if
it's network
the
that is.
surrogate and my husband came together to have,
I don't know. The network keeps pausing. I don't know what's going on.
that when somebody is pregnant, they need to continuously have X so that the head can form. But no, the surrogate is completely anonymous. You have nothing whatsoever to do with the surrogate. You don't get to see. The surrogate is free to live her life. After 3 months, she's allowed to have X with her husband or with her partner as long as there is no infection in it. Okay, there is a legal document signed to that effect. They could lose their contact, they could get sued, they could, in fact, litigation, correct one could come as a result of them not obeying certain parts of the contract. So some agencies avoid all this by using single women. I have my agency that I use is mostly single mothers that have.
I think it's very funny that some people really think that the husband of the woman, if it's the woman, the husband of the woman will have to continue to go and be doing the sex with the surrogate just to, nah, come on.
Extra partners, and I think that's less drama for everybody. They have 100% autonomy when it comes to decision making, and there's nobody saying, "Oh, I think it's my child," in there. Some random person saying, "I think it's my child." No, right? So from first to 3 months, if possible, they are sheltered and they are taken care of, making sure that they take their medication because it is an IVF pregnancy. It is medicated. After then, yes, you're free to do whatever because sometimes people can say, "Oh, my wife was doing this thing, so I'm sure the child in there is not your own, it's my own." There's no chance for that because the first 3 months is protected. If you use a proper agency, that can never happen, right? So there you have it. If you have more questions, let me know. But I think this is the end of the part series. I just wish you all the best. Like I said, this is purely educational. If you have a problem, listen, you've married 1 year, no baby, listen to me. Do not take it for granted. Go to a hospital, get checked. From getting checked, start doing something. Right? Be proactive about your lifestyle. Oh, and a lot of people wanted to know the supplements that I was on. I had vitamin D for sure. I cannot tell you, I cannot prescribe supplements. That's the thing. People don't realize that PCOS is different for everybody. You have to know which nutritional deficiencies you suffer from. Most of the people with PCOS have vitamin D deficiencies. So if you're not on that, go and get on vitamin D ASAP. All right. I was deficient in certain, vitamins and I took that, but I'm never going to come here and tell you that that's for the general population because I saw a gynecologist, I saw a nutritionist, I saw a dietitian before I even started my journey, right? So please do the needful. I am not a physician. I will not give you medical advice for the general population because I took a curated treatment plan by my dietitian and all the best.
Okay, so that's Nancy explaining everything. It's 35. I said it about 35 minutes to be done, so that's good. Quick one, and we're out of here. So that's Nancy explaining what I just wanted us to listen to this, and what I wanted people to know is the fact that this woman didn't do anything, and she even took her time to come and explain why she made the decision she made. She and her family made the decisions they made, answered people's genuinely burning questions and everything, and people still go ahead, drop, still dropping us sorry, still dropping annoying comments in the comment section, telling her and let her be there explaining and explaining and explaining and whatnot. Okay, I see here she also even tagged the agency that she used, Meet Surrogate Mothers. She put their phone number there. You can imagine, you see. And then here she had, they're amazing people. These past few days, I have encountered a lot of ignorance, ignorance on this topic. Sadly, people that find it easy to get pregnant and have live birth are shaming a part of the population who are struggling with conception and delivery. Knowledge is power. There shall be no barring in the land. Equip yourself with information and act. Nobody is better than you because you are childless. For now, never allow anyone uh, shame me or mock you. Okay, shame you or mock you. I think that's what she's trying to say. And she's right. People should not just talk because they want to talk. Do you understand? This one said, you are amazing, you are bold. And these are the type of comments we're supposed to be seeing, not negative comments flying up and down and up and down and up and down. And this was said, this agency should actually pay you for this visibility. The way you handled your journey will explode the agency's DM. Or better still, they shall give, or better still, the person said, they shall give you an ambassador deal. Well, that can happen also. This one says some people are too religious or innocent. The fact life gives you everything you need without stress does not make those using other routes to get it a sinner or not religious. The person went ahead to say, my husband always pray a prayer, may you not see what will make you look for help where you have vowed not to go. This one said, you are a darling, Nancy. I have never seen a transparent lady like you on this platform. She was very open with her case. This one said, I will email you. I just want the agency that you use, baby. Tell her it's blessings from God. Okay, you see, this person is trying to email her. She already posted the agency's information on her chat, and I believe she knows that people will be contacting and asking her this question. And I just love the fact that now this part 3, we're seeing more. A lot of the comments I see right now are just very positive. Just say you're the best for coming out to enlighten people, specifically those looking for the fruit of the womb. God bless you. You and your husband are the best parents. This is amazing. These are the type of comments we're supposed to be reading, not the nonsense that they were putting earlier. This one said, this lady is so transparent. You are a darling. Not some women will go through IVF and give birth to triplets. They will deceive others waiting for 20 years. God came through for me. you know this one says some of this is not ignorance, it is jealousy. A surrogate is a form of employment just like anything else. You look beautiful, by the way. So positive in this part 3, and I hope they keep it that way, although some people are still going about you know posting her pictures and ranting, but that's what it is. This world, you can never please everyone. People will have what they want to say. People will say whatever they want to say. If it makes them happy, they will continue to say it. So that's not even something that Nancy should worry about. The most important thing is Nancy have her child. She's with her child, and that is the most important part of this whole story. Whatever anybody wants to say, they can go ahead and say it, but you never know. And be careful of who you're laughing and mocking, because tomorrow your own situation, just like this, overnight everything might be perfect, working for you, and you just feel like you are on top of the world. All of a sudden everything will just come crashing down, just because you are somebody that you're always bad mouthing other people and whatnot. Those things you were laughing and mocking other people for, the same things will now start happening to you. You will not know where to keep your face. Then you will now come out and start crying and start begging for, asking for people's forgiveness, that if you knew, you wouldn't have done that. So people should just generally be careful. There is no reason mocking a woman that decided she's going to share her story. Her story is her story. Your story is your story. You have it nice, good for you. The other person does not have it. Let the person go through the process that the person wants to go through, that the person knows how to, and let the person have that smile at the end. And when the person is smiling at the end, don't be angry and jealous, feeling like, oh, because the person didn't have it as easy as yours, that makes you special than the person. Okay. God bless you all. 40 minutes we've been talking. Like I said, it's going to be a short one. That's it. Subscribe, like, share, turn on your bell notification so you can join us when we're dissecting and analyzing. This is Entertainment Daily with OK. And I will see y'all on the next one. Bye for now. God bless you. May your going out and coming in be blessed. May all your secret prayers be answered in the mighty name of Jesus. God bless you all. Thank you all for joining me this evening, and I will see you all later. Bye for now.